Today, we are diving into a playbook for building a one-person AI-powered business that could, seriously, make millions. Now, does that sound impossible? Well, the first billion-dollar solo company is probably just around the corner, and this explainer is going to show you how it could be you. It all kicks off with this number, 1,000 times. That's how much the cost of doing business is collapsing thanks to AI. I mean, think about a task like analyzing customer reviews. That used to cost thousands and take days. Now, it costs a few bucks and takes minutes. It's not just cheaper and faster, a lot of the time it's actually better. And that changes everything. And this slide right here, it just nails the new reality. When intelligence itself becomes a commodity, something anyone can tap into, the whole game changes. Your competition isn't just other founders anymore. The smarts of business are just available on demand. So how on earth do you stand out and win in a world like that? Now, let's be really clear about something. This isn't just about automating a few tasks to save time. The real life-changing opportunity with AI is in building durable, sustainable businesses. That's the key difference, and that's exactly what this playbook is all about. So here's our roadmap. We'll start with the huge opportunity AI presents. Then we'll walk through 4 essential steps: validating your idea with something called the Founder's Triangle, building your business using the Dream Machine, creating defenses or moats to protect it, and finally, getting into the founder's mindset. All right, let's jump right into step 1. And honestly, this might be the most important part of the whole thing. This is the framework that really separates the true unicorns from the businesses that just never get off the ground. It's all about making sure your idea has real potential before you go all in. Okay, so this is the Founder's Triangle. It's built on 3 key questions. First, domain. Are you an expert in a specific field? Second, depth. What's a skill that feels like play to you but looks like hard work to everyone else? And third, distribution. Do you have some kind of unique, maybe even unfair way to reach customers? Now here's the magic part. You don't need all 3. Getting even one of these checked off gives you a massive, massive advantage. Let's look at a real-world example with Harvey AI. The founder was a former litigator, so check, he had the domain. He then teamed up with an AI genius for the depth, and he used his personal network to pilot the product inside top law firms. That's distribution, check. The result? A company with a reported valuation of $8 billion. See, if you've got all 3, you are in an incredibly powerful position. So, once you have an idea that's been validated, it's time for step 2, building the actual engine of your business. This is the machinery that's going to handle all the day-to-day operations for you. And the framework for that engine is called DREAM. It's a simple acronym for the 5 essential functions that make up any business, whether it's a one-person shop or a giant corporation. This is your business machine, and it can run 24/7. Let's break down DREAM real quick. D is for demand, that's your sales pipeline. R is for revenue, how you actually make money. E is the engine, your core product or service. A is for admin, all that back office stuff. And M is for marketing, building your brand. Now, the absolute game changer is that as a solo founder, AI can now manage huge parts of this machine for you, acting like your very own virtual team. To see what I mean, let's look at this real-world story. There was a business owner in Chicago who used to spend hours, countless hours, manually crunching numbers, just trying to figure out how to adjust his pricing when his supply costs changed. It was a total grind, and it was eating up all his time. But now, he just feeds all the raw data from his sales systems and QuickBooks straight into an AI tool. The AI acts as his automated CFO, giving him the analysis he needs in minutes, not days. He's basically automated the admin and revenue parts of his dream machine, freeing himself up to, actually grow the business. Okay, so you've built your dream machine. It's running. But here's the thing that almost everyone forgets. In this new AI world, the real challenge isn't starting a business, it's staying in business. So let's move to step 3, which is all about building your defenses. And there are 3 essential moats you need to build around your castle. The first one is called counterpositioning. The second is creating sticky habits for your users. And the third, and maybe the most powerful, is establishing a self-reinforcing data loop. Counterpositioning is just a brilliant strategy. Okay, remember Blockbuster? Their whole business model was built on making a killing from late fees. Then along comes Netflix with a simple subscription and 0 late fees. Blockbuster literally couldn't copy them without destroying their own main source of profit. It was a total checkmate move. Now for that second moat, creating sticky habits. Just ask yourself this. Microsoft's search engine, Bing, is literally one click away. But do you ever use it? Probably not, right? That's because using Google has become such a deep-seated habit for all of us. The cost of switching, even though it's tiny, just feels too high. That's the kind of stickiness you want to build. And finally, the data loop. This is the moat that companies like Google, Amazon, and Tesla have absolutely mastered. It's simple. The more people use their products, the more data they collect. They use that data to make the product better, which then attracts even more users, which gives them more data, and on it goes. It's a powerful, self-reinforcing cycle that just creates this ever-widening gap between them and their competition. So, we've covered the idea, the machine, and the defenses. But even with all of that perfectly in place, success is not guaranteed. Let's get to the final, and I'd argue most crucial step, your mindset. Because no AI in the world can debug the software that's running inside your own head. Look, being a solo founder can be terrifying. You're going to face doubt. So when you're staring down a big risk, ask yourself this one powerful question. When I'm on my deathbed, looking back at my life, what will I regret most? And the answer is almost never going to be the failure. It's going to be the failure to have even tried. And please never forget, in a world where intelligence is a commodity, you still bring something completely irreplaceable to the table. Your unique taste, your sense of purpose, your relationships, your judgment, and your critical thinking. These are the human elements that AI cannot replicate. This is your ultimate edge. So, what's the ultimate takeaway here? It's to allow yourself to succeed. Don't let that inner critic choose regret over risk, because the most profound truth might just be this. The risks you take and fail will have a much smaller impact on your life than the risks you fail to take at all.